everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Packers going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers, and he'll be knocked down sideways, and the Miami Dolphins. Rodgers now on first down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The play clock's running down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers again now. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The old connection, Rodgers to Nelson, getting Green Bay a first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward.
Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that takes us from second to third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Landry brushes him off. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kiko Alonso coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 57 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. No. Check. Patrick. Hurry up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't.
So they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. On second down, Montgomery. Space to maneuver at the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 24 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Crosby on now to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him.
They've got his man complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Here's Ajayi. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Montgomery, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. On 1st down, Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Teddy Bridgewater leading the charge offensively. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. Dividends, because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get out.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and what didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Nick Perry. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Montgomery. Past the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Andrew Luck, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 17 yards to pick up there.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming up.
This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Dolphins on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Shift together here from the D-line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play clock winding down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back now in Miami. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a third down. The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Crosby on now to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right
out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete there, almost almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go.
Again, Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it third down and 10. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. To the air again, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Tannehill throwing again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And some room to work. 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 42 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down and just 1. Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Tannehill to Landry. Good for a Dolphin first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First and goal at the 3-yard line now. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Gray from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we're going to get a halt in the action because Ty Montgomery is shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On second down, Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
319, 88, get reset. Easy.
They give it to Williams, running right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it. But it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
It's complete. Stills. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right around the 31. On first and 10, Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. It's the Bengals that have moved back in front now in a seesaw affair. Andy Dalton, he was on fire. 5 touchdown passes.